Alright, Algebra 1, so we've got less than 100, we've got place value and rounding numbers. So hopefully you guys remember a lot of this from pre-algebra. But what we first probably should do is remember what goes to the left and what goes to the right. So do write this in your notes, you guys. So this first spot here is called the ones. And then we've got the tens. And there's no TH on this side. And then we've got the hundreds. And then we've got the thousands. Okay, and we might want to put our commas in here. And then the next spot over would be the 10,000s. And the next spot over would be the 100,000s. And then we have a comma and the millions. Then it goes 10 millions, 100 millions, billions, right? Okay, and on the right-hand side here, there's no ones. We start in the tenths place right here. And the next one is the hundredths place. And then we've got the thousandths place. And then we've got the 10,000ths place. Okay, and then the 100,000ths place, and etc. So this one says to round 59,742,004, and that would be 12 thousandths to the nearest thousand. So again, this one ends in a D, not a TH, so we're going to be looking to the left of our decimal, and I'm going to round to the nearest, 10,000 place. So there's my thousandths place right here, and my 10,000ths place. I want you guys to always write this number down and draw the line right after the number you're rounding to. So if I'm rounding to the 10,000ths place, I want my line here, and we're going to look at the number right after the line. If it's less than 5, then all these numbers are going to go to 0. If it's 5 or up, we're going to change that number and round it up a place. So since this is less than 5, we get 59,740,000, and there's no more decimals on that number if we're rounding to the left of the decimal. Okay, now let's round 513.129347 to the nearest 10,000. So this time, you guys, we have the TH on the end, we're to the right of the decimal. So let's review this here. We have the tenths place, the hundredths place, the thousandths place, the 10,000ths place, and then we draw our line right after that number. So again, the 4 is smaller, so we're not going to round up. So we're just going to stop our decimal right at the end there. And it's done. Okay, what if we have a repeater? This time it just says to round to 6 decimal places. What we're going to do is take the numbers that are being repeated and just write them down a couple more times. If we need to go further, we will. And since it keeps repeating. So for this one, we're rounding to 6 decimal places. That's easier than what we were doing before. We can just count them out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the line after the 6th number. Then we're going to look at the number after the line, and if it's greater than 5, we round this number up. So now I have 63.0149115. Okay, and then it's done. All right, round that number to the nearest 100 millionth. All right, so we got to see if we can find the 100 millionths place. So we have the tenths, the hundredths, the thousandths, the 10,000ths, the 100,000ths, the 1 millionth place, and then the 10 millionth place, and then the 100 millionth place. Then draw your line. All right, this one is a 5, so it's going to round that number up. So we get 0.0004137.9. And then we round it to the nearest 100 millionth. Okay. Now you guys try on the whiteboards, and the sub can just pause the video for you, and you can try each problem.